Welcome back and happy Monday, happy last day of July. Yes, the 31st and very last day of July. It's just hours from being all said and done, and we'll welcome August on tomorrow. We are welcoming the weather forecast pattern, certainly to say the least. Yes, some shower and storm chances, hit and miss, but temperatures, we even have, I guess maybe the best way to make this sound as dramatic as possible. We've got one daytime high close to the upper 70s, 81 degrees, okay? But that's close, right? A degree or two off of that, and we could be in the 70s. And that's much more different. We're not looking at anything close to 90s or into the 90s. Certainly in your 7-day, but I'll update the latest outlook in more detail in just a few moments. We'll take a look back at this weekend's ceremony where a road dedication took place for a fallen McGoffin County veteran who never returned home. We will as well take a look at our McGoffin County Judge Executive as he was asked to speak before the Interim Joint Committee on Local Government about budget woes and issues for McGoffin and essentially all eastern Kentucky and other Kentucky counties as well. And a host of other news and information on the first show of the week, so stay tuned. I'll pick it up after a few messages. Get great deals on the greatest brands at Conley Tire with up to $150 back on Goodyears, $100 on Hancooks, $100 on Mickey Thompson's, $125 on Yokohamas. And you can always pay now or later. Plus quick service with oil changes, brake jobs, $35 computer diagnostics to fix and repair your ride at Conley Tire and conleytire.net.
Johnson Central High School stands alone, providing the most college and career programs of study in one building throughout the entire Commonwealth of Kentucky, including Lexington and Louisville. Pathways ranging from the medical field to engineering, IT, welding, law, and even aviation are among our 27 different choices. Work has also started on a brand new state-of-the-art high school. Every child deserves to experience the power of opportunity. Only available in Johnson County Schools.
The reassurance of getting your medications and over-the-counter needs at Sagersville's oldest and most trusted pharmacy, the convenience of curbside pickup and call-ahead service, and the fact that you can walk in, order to go, or sit down and get gourmet quality hot fudge brownies, nachos, shakes, coffees, hot dogs with homemade sauce, desserts, and more makes it more than your hometown Good Neighbor Pharmacy. It's a destination in downtown Sagersville, Frazier's Prater Drugstore. It doesn't get any sweeter than that. Two locations, two ATMs, too much history, over 120 years, and just too many reasons not to trust the oldest, only banking family that exists for the sole purpose of helping your families, our friends, grow financially and securely. Lean on Sagersville National Bank for any of your home, auto, commercial, retirement, or online banking needs. And let us help you make your dreams come true. Last week, McGoffin County Judge Executive Matt Wireman was asked to be present during the Interim Joint Committee on Local Government session, where he was there to testify about the challenges that McGoffin and other eastern Kentucky and other Kentucky counties face with balancing a budget and providing the critical services to residents and businesses that they, of course, are obligated and try so hard to do. The process of developing a balanced budget for county and city governments was the topic of discussion at this month's meeting of the Interim Joint Committee on Local Government. Committee members heard an overview of local revenue sources and the largest expenditures that counties face, providing residents with infrastructure, public safety, and other vital services that we all count and rely on. The two largest areas of expenditures pretty much were road maintenance and jails. And that is this case for McGoffin County as well. Wireman is saying that as well, on top of all the normal costs, increasing costs in fuel, materials, combined with limited revenue, has made it more challenging than ever, not just to balance the budget, but also to recruit and keep county personnel. Wireman outlining that there's just never enough state funding to maintain and care for roads as much as they would like to. That fuel has gone from $120,000 a year to $250,000 in the last couple of years. Materials like tiles, bridges, and all those which are hit worse during major rain events, all are more expensive. That the jail fund gets $80,000 in state funding, and the other $500,000 a year has to come out of the general fund, local taxes. How recycling is a loser. $40,000 of recyclables only worth about $1,300, meaning the county picks up the other $60,000. And 911, almost always struggling to maintain and staff.
Down to 911, you see that is our local tax on for 911. Again, that is another one that we are struggling just to maintain and get staff. My staff are working 60 to 75 hours a week, my dispatchers are, because we can't find people willing to do the job for what we can afford to pay. We are seeing a lot of things going on with this economy and with inflation, and it's just not in McGoffin County, whether it's McGoffin County, Eastern Kentucky, or Carlisle County in Western Kentucky. This is a problem all across the state. I had a staff member come in Friday saying, "Judge, I love you, but I'm going to have to find something else." He's making $13 an hour. I said, "Buddy, you realize that with your benefits, you're making over $50,000 a year." But he said, that's not money in my pocket. It's not feeding my family. When we have a finite amount of money that we raise and that we have to spend annually, and we have constraints on revenue growth, I don't know what counties and cities are going to do to maintain and keep quality staff. I know I could go into a lot more being an accountant and a bean counter. I could sit here and bore you to tears and talk right down to the bare minimums. But I just wanted to go over and just cover the different types of funds and some of the things that we're seeing that in just a matter of minutes out here in our rural communities. Thank you.
Coming up next, this weekend's ceremony dedicating a portion of a McGoffin County roadway in honor of a McGoffin County soldier, Purple Heart recipient, who enlisted in the Army and never returned home. I'll be right back. Get our famous fried chicken any day of the week, but tomorrow you can get a 3-piece breast strip meal with 2 homemade sides and a biscuit for just $6.79 at your Sagersville Lee's Famous Recipe. And our daily specials are available every day, 10 until 8 o'clock, and our new summer hours are now in effect. The dining room open 10 till 9:30, and the drive-thru open 10 till 10 daily at your Sagersville Lee's.
Hello, I'm Dr. Cheryl Stalder-Cheney, podiatrist currently located in Sayersville, Kentucky. I've been servicing patients within Eastern Kentucky for the past 20 years.
Our feet are the foundation for everything we do, and whether you're suffering from fractures or injuries, need custom orthotics, diabetic foot care, sports medicine, heel pain, wound care, or anything else foot related, relief is just one step away.
Welcome to Hope Family Podiatry Center, where we take care of all of your podiatric needs.
Located on the Parkway next to Hope Pediatrics. Private Orville Conley of McGoffin County was born actually in neighboring Breathitt in 1915. He enlisted in 1943. He died in action, serving his country and our community as well, of course, in April of 1944 in Italy. His body never to return home. However, after continued efforts by our local DAV and McGoffin County Fiscal Court, he is the most recent of soldiers to be honored with a road dedicated in his name, in hopes that that will continue to keep his memory alive.
Dear God, I thank you for the sacrifice this family made, for the sacrifice their loved one made. Lord, the blood of the McGoffin Countyans is scattered around this world in defense of our nation. And Lord, what a nation it is. Our freedoms, our communities, our families. Lord, McGoffin County is a good place. Lord, it's hard to have a need for very long here. Someone will help. So God, I ask you that when the roll is called up yonder, that this family will be well represented. And Lord, let this road sign spring to life in the hearts of those who see it, and let them remember this sacrifice and be more capable and ready with their own. We love you and praise you. In Jesus' name, amen.
This is a joint effort between the McGoffin County Fiscal Court and the Chapter 15 DAV. We determined there was a need to recognize our individual heroes here from McGoffin County. We have had McGoffin Countyans involved and that served heroically in practically every major battle that's happened throughout history. And what we've seen is there was nothing out here that honored those individuals that went above and beyond. So what we've done, we created a Veterans Committee, and that Veterans Committee goes through all the historical records, and we look for those that were killed in action, those that were prisoners of war, and those that were highly decorated. And we try to do research and find out who their family members are so that we can invite them and honor them like we are here today. And we hope that these road signs that we put up will pique the interest of people as they pass, so they can maybe look and do a little research and find out what Private Connolly done. McGoffin County Fiscal Court Resolution Number 2023-10. Whereas the McGoffin County Fiscal Court wishes to recognize the contribution and sacrifices made by Private Orville Connolly to his country. And whereas Orville Connolly was born March 15, 1915 in Peach Orchard, located in Breathitt County, Kentucky. Whereas Orville Connolly enlisted the United States Army in the early part of 1943. After completing his training, he was assigned to the United States Army 36th Division. When Private Connolly arrived in Italy, he was with Commanding General Walker. Their mission was to cross the Rapido River and break the last natural barrier between the German and General Clark's 5th Army and Rome. The Germans were well positioned, and this was a fierce battle. The unit was trying to cross on rubber boats and narrow bridges made from boards. After days of fierce fighting and many casualties, they fought heroically and broke the barrier and were able to take control of the area. Whereas in those fierce battles, Private Connolly lost his life on April 18, 1944. Private Connolly was awarded the Purple Heart and many commendations for his heroic actions. Whereas Private Orville Connolly's body was never recovered. Private Orville Connolly lays in peaceful sleep in the hands of the Supreme Commander. Now therefore, it is hereby resolved that Old Burning Fork Road, County Road 1100, located on the Burt T. Combs Mountain Parkway, Kentucky Route 460 in McGoffin County, from mile point 0.00 to mile point 0.513, be forever known as Private Orville Connolly Memorial Road.
Up next is tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau calendar, and it starts with a birthday. So just last week, I had the privilege of wishing Angie and Herman Crace a happy, I think it was 58th wedding anniversary, and tonight I get the honor of wishing her the happiest of 77th birthdays. Angie Laverne Crace, happy 77th birthday to you. Happy birthday. We'll be talking about Community Day real soon. Just a quick reminder, Founders Day, not so far away either. And that will be where you can have a food booth set up for the entire event for $250, other vendors for the entire event for $75. But if you want to be one of either or both, call the Sayersville Fire Department to register, 349-3256. And call me when you have birthdays or anniversaries, those special announcements, or other important ones that we need to get out to the public. From there, funeral service announcements, as are provided nightly by our friends and at the McGoffin County Funeral Home, Paul Burchell and his family. I understand that 67-year-old Brenda K. Patrick Simmons of Sayersville passed away on today's date, earlier today at her home. Arrangements are still being made by the family and to be announced soon by the McGoffin County Funeral Home.
It is time to upgrade, and Appalachian Wireless has an unbeatable offer for you. For a limited time only, Appalachian Wireless is slashing $300 off selected smartphones. Smartphones like the iPhone 14 and Samsung Z Flip and Fold are $300 off with no trade-in required. Visit any Appalachian Wireless store today or go online at AppalachianWireless.com for details and devices. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Terms and conditions apply. Offer valid while supplies last.
Get ready for an unforgettable summer of music and entertainment at the Mountain Arts Center with Billie Jean Osborne's Kentucky Opry Summer Show. This year's show brings you 6 incredible nights of sensational performances. Summer is in the air, and so are the incredible sounds of the Kentucky Opry. Don't miss out on this must-see event. Tickets can be purchased now by calling 1-888-MAC-ARTS, stopping by the People's Bank box office, or visiting us at www.macarts.com.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small-town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Someone dies in the U.S. every 7 minutes from an overdose, and over half of the population gets or takes pills from a friend or a relative. And about 46 million and counting are exposed to narcotics in their drinking water. So don't toss them, flush them, or leave them lying around. Safely dispose of your unneeded meds anytime at Parkway Pharmacy,
where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
Well, certainly some weather pattern change. Well, certainly a change in the pattern. Well, certainly a change in the weather pattern. Glad to say we longed for some heat for so long that we got a taste, and I think we're okay with the 80s. I think that's perhaps a good way to sum it up. And the 80s it will be for the next several days. And in fact, looking down the line at your 7-day, 87 I do believe looks to be the peak weather-wise. And we'll get down to about 80, 81 on Thursday. Now, there are some, of course, days filled with sunshine and some with storm chances in there, too. Pretty nice conditions for a couple of days. Changes really not starting to make their way into the picture till midweek and into your Thursday and there beyond. But let's talk about tonight, first of all. Nighttime lows much more mild and comfortable. Instead of the low 70s, 58 degrees. We'll see mostly clear skies tonight, a light wind northeasterly this evening, and a wind moving around, if you want to even call it wind, a breeze moving around the same speed and force tomorrow. I think we'll top out about 84 tomorrow, nighttime lows right around 59, 60 degrees. And then again, sunny skies, mostly clear, start to finish tomorrow. Then tomorrow night, no shower chances anywhere tonight or tomorrow. By Wednesday, things could start to change. Clouds will be on the increase. We're still going to see the mid-80s, around 85 degrees, but mostly cloudy skies, I think, without a doubt. And then we'll see shower and storm chances. Really not until right now. The window looks to be Wednesday night. A 30% chance of showers and storms, and I'm thinking late Wednesday night. So while it looks to be cloudy Wednesday right now, if the pattern holds, we will still see dry conditions tomorrow and then into your Wednesday, just more clouds than sun, perhaps midweek. Nighttime lows a bit on the warmer side as temperatures crank up a little bit to 64 degrees for nighttime lows. But again, right now the showers look to be holding off till late Wednesday, maybe even overnight Wednesday into your Thursday. And taking us into Thursday, that chance of showers and storms cranks up to about 60%. And with that, we'll see a loss in daytime high temps down to about 81. Nighttime lows are going to be on the increase, around 67 for your Thursday, where we see temperatures back to the mid-80 range for your Friday. Not all that bad. 84 tomorrow, 5 Wednesday, back to 81 Thursday, and then we're in the mid and then barely upper 80s from there on out for the rest of your 7-day. Yeah, 84 partly sunny on your Friday, a 40% chance of showers and storms. Pretty consistent run thereafter and starting there. 84 to 87 is your gradient Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Nighttime lows all 67 to 68 degrees, and we'll see either partly or mostly sunny skies each and every day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And shower chances, just can't knock them. Hovering around, just being a nuisance, a 30 to 40% chance throughout. Nothing on this side of the screen looks to be severe in any form right now at all. Right now, again, it looks to be Thursday might be the bumpiest day weather-wise, but we'll keep an eye on that and talk more about that next time. Pretty decent run temperature-wise. And that'll do it for tonight. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.